Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your boys back again, once again, with another episode of Power Rangers Academia. And you already know today was a very fan-festive day, if you will. We got a lot of news, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to, I guess, kind of pick each other's brains about as far as what was revealed and, you know, all that great stuff. So I guess before we really start getting into the nitty-gritty of things, how are we all doing today?
Chill, man. I'm smooth.
Yeah, it's been eventful.
Disappointed.
I know we're gonna get into that shit, I'm sure.
At least we're getting some news. Like, I feel like last year, like the last half of the year, they're like radio silent on everything. Mm-hmm. So
it's been a ghost town.
Time to get to the point where there's
yeah, for the most part, yeah. But so of course, for those that don't know, Hasbro Pulse had a fan fest today, January 17th, that revealed a lot of toys. Of course, that's expected, but then they actually gave us some pretty good news in regards to all of the 30th anniversary related projects, like the special that's now has a title, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, which is actually a pretty solid name, I guess. It's nothing too crazy, but I feel like it's all right. And then that's coming out April 19th, and they made sure they made a point to say it's exclusive for Netflix. So it's not airing anywhere as far as we know at this time. It's only going to be on Netflix April 19th, and it's going to be, from what I understand globally, I know that the Cosmic Fury, which is coming out fall, that's definitely going to be globally released also on Netflix exclusively. So that's going to be interesting. We don't have an exact date on that, but my guess, August 28th, just because that is, like, you know, the actual like date from when the Day of the Dumpster aired back in 93. So, but yeah, I guess I'll just go over the order in which things were revealed. So I'll make this fun. So I'm going to read off whatever, and then I'm going to see y'all reactions, and based off of what I see, I have the appropriate buttons. So like if y'all approve, we get the dings, right? And if it's not, I got the right there. So I will start by saying this. We went into this already with like a premeditated thought, and it was an obvious one, and it should be obvious, because I already feel like they mistreated JDF's death severely. I feel like as soon as that shit happened, they should have went crazy with the PR, not just Power Rangers, right? You know, like everything. You should have had way more tweets about it. Should have had way more, like, you know, all this type of things, like just to really emphasize like how much of a loss this really was. I didn't really feel that from them. So Isaac pointed out, if they don't fucking mention him at all, it's over. Like we're coming at them. Okay. But thankfully, that did not happen. The first thing that they did was they actually revealed a toy that didn't get leaked, which was even better, and it's Dino Thunder Black. So shout outs to Dr. O, right? Dino Thunder Black is, of course, getting a Lightning figure collection figure, and it actually looks really good. I have no problems with it. Looks pretty accurate. Looks, you know, as detailed as it can be based on, you know, the original suit. And the face sculpt looks good. Everything looks good. Packaging, they're obviously like they're doing like the whole new packaging where they're like trying to, you know, use like less plastic and all that stuff. So yeah, from what I thought, it looks good. What do you guys think?
I'm into it, yo. Sorry.
No, you can go.
Nah, I was like, I'm into it, like, cause I've been waiting for this figure. Like, we were talking about this, like, over the years, we've come to appreciate Dino Thunder Black more than we did as kids or teenagers or whatever.
Right.
But like that, like, there's one of the press photos that they put out where it was like an action shot. I was like, yo, this figure looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably one of the best like Ranger figures they put out in a minute. Like, just in terms of just looking clean.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I guess I'm a sucker for the black and gold. So it's just like anytime I see that, it's just like.
I think a lot of us are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it just looked clean. That was like a must buy. Like you gotta buy that.
Yeah.
You know, and just on top of that, like I have the other 4 Dino Thunder Rangers. So, you know, just finishes the team. So it works out.
Solid. Yeah, Tech, what about you? You were trying to say something before.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. O, you can't go wrong with that.
Can't.
Like I'm always like I don't think I would ever say that Dino Thunder Black is like my favorite Tommy. But there's just something a little different about Dr. Oliver. Like it's just OD.
Yeah.
Like that was an instant buy. Like I was like, oh, when we posted the link, I was like, oh, don't even think twice about it. Like,
Yep, he was one of the first
great.
ones on Amazon that I found because I gotta look now. But when I did because you can't just type in Lightning Collection. They're just there. You gotta like word for word search them. And only at the time, only 3 of them showed up, and he was the one. And then I'll get into the other ones after. Once we get to that part. But Isaac, what about you? I know you was hype.
I don't know. I was happy, but I was also like, you know, to get on the box, right? I mean, we've seen what the box is gonna look like. We saw it with the Street Fighter figures. I actually like the old boxes better because it shows the figure, right? It's a nice display piece. I don't know. I have to take it out the box to display it. Right. I'm not okay with that. But the thing, believe me, guys, it actually hit me in the feels. So when I saw the figure, it was just, for me, it was like, damn, like the figure looks so cool, and I know I can't get it signed. And that shit hurt me, right? Because anytime anything Tommy there, like I mentioned in one of our previous episodes, I get everything signed by him every time I get it that has to do with Tommy. And this will be like the first figure that I'm going to get that I'm not planning on getting signed. Unfortunately, it's impossible now. But, you know, obviously I pre-ordered it, and I was waiting for them to come out with Turbo Red. Honestly, to, you know, get things rolling there on the Power Rangers Turbo actual Ranger side.
Right.
But you know, they did it with Legacy Wars. I was hoping for the figure too, but I'll take Dr. Oliver. I'm glad that, you know, that's how they started out. I'm right there. I'm like, you know what, this show cannot be as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, and really quick, just before we like move on, because I do want to run through these, because it's like quite a bit of things. But the one thing I did want to point out, and I will give a kudos to, is that usually it seems like whenever they do these fan fests, like whoever they have working over there at Hasbro, like sometimes they've asked themselves out in such a way where it doesn't really feel like they're like true fans of the IP. But I got a different vibe this time around, which is a good thing, because I'm not really good with names, but the one person that was wearing the actual Green Ranger shirt, they looked very upset. And at first I read that as, wow, they got somebody to do this that just acts like they didn't want to be there. But then when they were mentioning how, like when they did the toy reveal, and then they said, like, you know, the unfortunate passing of Jason, I was like, oh, they're upset. Now it makes sense. Now I feel for this. Okay. Like I like that is like, if you're a fan, and they said it too, like, you know, we all want it to be Tommy Oliver, and I'm like, yup, that's fact. So I gave them I gave them the props for that. And like, you know, I felt like the respect was made. Obviously, you know, it wasn't like, you know, like all like, you know, this kind of, you know, crazy confetti and all, you know, they didn't dedicate the entire fan fest to him. I wasn't expecting that, but it was nice for them to at least acknowledge that first. So I will give them props for that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person's name was Sam, and you could tell that they're like actually like a fan. I actually enjoyed that part.
And it really didn't hit me until like, and I noticed like right as I was like catching on, like, yo, they're wearing a freaking Green Ranger shirt. I'm like, fucking dumb. Like on my part, right? So moving on, right? So that's not the only Dino Thunder, because of course now we're getting to the leaked shit, unfortunately, right? The rest we pretty much seen already, right? Dino Thunder Mesogog. Now this figure looks fire. I'm not even gonna lie. The sculpt on it looks really good to me.
You know why? Because they had to create an original. Like they couldn't reuse pieces lazy. Like they had to, you know, because that's how you get those lazy ones where it's like, oh, we're just gonna paint. They mess it up. But when you gotta like start from scratch, it's gotta be good.
Happened with the Finster. Like the Finster one was fire.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot I have that one too. So I'm at that point now. I'm like, what? Do I have this one? No.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're pretty much all in agreement on that one. That was a pretty solid figure. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. After this,
I'm not getting it though.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So one of us said this before. I think it was JD. The priority was Dino Thunder Black. Tommy Oliver.
Free.
Like, I already went into this FanFest being like, I'm not gonna get anything. But then I saw that and I was like, fuck. All right.
Shout out, release date June, so supposedly, so shout out to June babies. They picked the best month, to release that figure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go. So after Mesogog, they reveal Lost Galaxy Kendricks, which was she leaked?
No, her weapons were leaked, but not the
leaked.
physical figure itself. Yeah, Maya was more physical.
Maya was leaked. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I do
We knew
remember
that
Maya.
Kendricks was coming, but we didn't know what she looked like.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it was like a half leak.
Yeah.
It was a drip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I'm definitely looking forward to that one, just because, like, Kendricks is one of the standouts of Lost Galaxy's crew.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, with the casualty, like, she's the first, maybe the only real casualty in that series, or in the main series, the TV show.
For the majority of the time.
Yeah, so, like, to have her, Cassie, and Psycho Pink is kind of ill.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
And the face sculpt
Corone
looks really
stuff?
good. Corone doesn't have one yet. There's astronomers. There's 2 astronomers, but there's no Corone.
Yeah. Okay.
You already know that's gonna come. They're gonna use the same body and just replace the head.
Yeah.
I hope they change that. I'm not gonna lie, the astronomer face scope does not look good, bro. 'Cause
No.
I
From
Which
which
one?
one? The Crypto Pack or the wait,
Both of
which
them.
hair? Which hair?
That's about the face. It does not look like her.
I gotta look at them again.
You're talking about for Kendricks or for Cassie?
No, for astronomer, he said.
for
astronomer.
astronomer.
I have
The Kendricks one looks great.
Oh no, I have
looks fine.
I have astronomer. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I thought so too with the Andros pack. I
Yeah,
don't know
that-
about the Ecliptor one. I haven't seen it in person, but
Yeah, I
the
don't-
Andros one look fine.
I gotta look. I kind of forget,
I
but
don't
Astronomer
like
one of my favorite characters. So
Exactly. That's why I didn't get it. I'm like, astronomers are my favorite.
So that's
characters.
like when Isaac does not
Yeah.
get any Green Ranger figure if the morph is not gold, right?
Anything, yo.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go,
Inaccuracies.
Keep that same energy because I definitely saw an inaccuracy for something that we're gonna bring up in a bit
Okay, all right, good.
regarding the Green Ranger. So
All right,
don't forget, I'm definitely coming at they next
all right,
for what I saw.
that's fair. All right, so we're all cool with Kendricks,
Yep.
right? All right, cool. All right, next after Kendricks, they revealed Dino Fury Blue, which I don't remember seeing that leak either. Did they?
The only
He was
leak of him was the art. It wasn't the figure, but when they released that like splash art last year for the Lightning Collection, the Dino Fury Blue was on there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. Any like, I thought it was cool that they had the actor, what was his name, Kai, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kai.
Yeah, he actually revealed his own toy. And it was funny because I feel like with his own reveal, I feel like whoever was directing him literally was just like, all right, so you're just gonna show the toy off and say whatever and just unbox it. And like you could tell he was just winging it the entire time, right? Now the interesting part about that unboxing was I noticed how like first of all, the repackaging, they're cutting costs, right? They're cutting costs, but the prices are going up, right? And I'm not a fan of that as a consumer, of course, right? And Mans takes the fucking thing out, and all of it's in a fucking plastic ass bag, like a paper bag, like a bodega quality bag. Son, like, what are we doing?
None of y'all got the any figure in the box yet?
No, actually, I do.
Because
the Ryu and Chun-Li, I have those.
Yeah, the Ryu and Chun-Li did.
Oh,
so
I do, but I didn't open it.
Yeah, I didn't open mine yet either, so I wouldn't have known.
Check the smart thing.
Yeah, I'm not.
We keep it that preserved. NRFB.
I'm not opening any of them.
NRFB.
What's that even stand for?
You don't know?
Never removed from box.
Oh, never removed from box. Listen,
know
like
exactly
me
what
personally, see, look at that. You can't show it off unless it's out the box. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eventually, with all intention, I will eventually open all of my stuff up, even if I'm gonna put it right back, just so that I could do like some content for it or whatever, just for this channel, like as a short or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I noticed that, like, yo, man's pulled out the freaking little like you know the shit that they put in the peanuts. It's a fucking peanut bag, bro. They put the figures in a goddamn peanut bag, and then like all the accessory, like the hands and shit, just fell out.
They're in a separate bag. Yeah.
I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's not clean. Granted, like the plastic is not clean either, but they probably could have did it a different way.
Absolutely, they could have.
Yeah. Just like have it already out, you know. But
Hasbro on that, you know, not environmentally friendly packaging, but Bandai was. You already know. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'll say this though, like the Ryu Soldier Dino Fury suits are just fire in general. So like I have like a personal thing that I'm going to get all those at some point, just because I like the suit so much. But anyway,
Ryu's so cool.
Yeah, but it's like, am I gonna get it right away? I don't know, but it is cool. Just like,
that's one of those figures that you're just gonna go to Target randomly without planning on getting it. And it's gonna be fully stocked.
Yeah, like you'll just see it. Yeah, basically.
Keeping it real.
Yeah. Like as far as priorities go, like I already said, Dino Thunder Black, had to buy that one. I did start getting the Dino Fury ones as they're coming. Like I think Zato's like one of the only few ones that are out right now.
And Izzy now this one.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I don't know if I have Izzy or not yet. I might. I'm not. I don't remember. I'd have to go look.
You pre-order so much you forget until it hits.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's a problem. It's a problem because I said specifically, I'm like, I'm only gonna get the ones I actually like, and then they fucking released all these ones that I actually like.
Yeah, that's exactly why I have this, fucking mountain.
Yeah. So it's hard, but yeah. Overall, I mean, the figure looks fine. I don't really have any like qualms with it. So like,
looks good.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So Ollie gets a pass, right? So now, of course, we can't. It wouldn't be Hasbro if we didn't have more Mighty Morphin something, right? So this time around, we're getting. We're getting a Tenga Warrior 2-pack. Let me ask you a question.
Who asked for this? That should be the question. Who asked for this?
Who asked for
this? I thought they did that already.
Who asked for this?
They did. They did a Tenga by itself, but they didn't do a Tenga 2-pack.
Yeah, come on, bro.
They
Like,
probably had so much left over. They're like, we gotta get rid of this stock. We gotta put them together now.
Hey, all I'm saying is get rid of the A and give me a U. Give me the Tengu Warriors.
Yeah.
And that means my boy Ivan News is coming through. That's all I know.
Bro, you already know that in that chat today during the FanFest, as soon as I saw that shit, I put hashtag free ooze. I'm like, stop playing.
Facts.
Yo, you know what they should have done with revealing those figures, yo? Have him like fly from the sky with the song playing in the background.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they had a.
That said Tengu Warriors. I would have got hyped. I would have got super hyped. But Tengu Warriors, you keep that.
Yeah.
I'm good on it.
Where's Ooze, yo? We've been waiting for Ooze. Like, you teasing us.
Stop acting like he don't exist.
They really, I mean, they're probably contracted to make sure that they don't acknowledge him at all.
If they ever release Ooze or announce him, yo,
I'm buying 3 of them.
Absolutely. You know how they on Hasbro they say huge. Limit 2 per customer? I would actually for the first time do 2 right there on spot.
Now we're making accounts.
I'm making new accounts. I'll make another account.
Making mad accounts.
That's a must. Teasing. Hasbro, we see what you do. You teasing.
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna have to like talk about that in a separate episode or some shit because I'm pretty sure there's a lot to say about the whole like, rights debacle and everything, and like, like how long is it, being held behind a shackle, from Disney or whatever, but that's besides the point. We already freaking said to the Tenga Warrior 2-pack because we're just like, yo, they did this already in a singlet.
That was the worst announcement in my opinion of the whole show. That was the worst.
Oh, for sure.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
That was the worst. That ain't worse than that.
Yeah.
So after
the
want 1, how about 2?
Yeah. So then after this, they actually unboxed the Astro Megaship from Power Rangers in Space. Now this is the third Megazord in the the what is it? The Zord Ascension project, the Zap line that they got going on. So it's like they're trying to emphasize that these are obviously like premium grade type of figures. They're they're Zords, so obviously they can't just like skimp us and give us some shit that's like this fucking small. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't do that. And the Astro Megaship is significantly bigger than the original Megazord, right? So I'm just like, wow, like it never occurred to me, like, was the Astro Megaship always that big? Like, I don't know.
In the Toku scale.
I
guess that's what they're going by.
Yeah, I thought so. Here's the funny part, like, this obviously didn't it would have been bad if it didn't actually connect, but Mans was trying to put like the spaceship head that goes like in between where like the feet open up. He was trying to connect that John in there and it wasn't clicking. I was like, uh-oh. They already got a fucking defect for this shit.
When watching this reveal though, it kind of it made me realize, right, how I would have preferred for at least anything that's coming out to come out in order. We got the Megazord, we got the Dragonzord, now we're gonna go to the Astro, the mega ship. Like, right. To me, it's where's the Thunderzord? Where's Big Shogun? Like, I want to prep so I can save up for these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't.
I'll say one thing. This is kind of I don't want to say grim, but like, who knows how long that joint is even gonna go on, right? The Zord Ascension project, right?
Oh yeah.
So like, I feel like in their eyes, they're like, hey, let's come out with the fan favorites. So if it gets selling, then we'll circle back.
But
like, we need to make sure that this is a success. So let's get all the ones that we know people are gonna buy.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with that, because you mean to tell me they're releasing the Astro Megaship before Big Shogun?
Dude, I love Big. We all love Big Shogun.
That's because it's a great
Who knows
thing.
Like how popular he is, like with everybody. Like, people gonna buy the Astro Megaship before they buy Big Shogun.
They will, but I guarantee you, Big Shogun come out, it's gonna be the biggest box. Like, that shit gonna be looking cool.
It needs to be. Yeah, it absolutely needs to be.
That box would be crazy.
I wish I mean, it's cool that they're releasing, the cool ones. I suppose, but it's just from my wallet, it would just make more sense. I know which ones I would skip.
Yeah, I mean,
you're saying it right now. You're telling me.
I mean, no, but I'm saying, I wish I would know. I'm probably gonna get the Megaship. Even though the quality, I know it looks premium or whatever, but when he was like disassembling and putting it together, like, I heard plastic noises and that didn't sound high quality. It sounded very, very cheap. My fear is, I get it, somebody comes, or let's just say I'm cleaning your site and that shit falls and now there's cracks and broken pieces and stuff. The Megazord actually feels a little sturdy. The Dragonzord especially, it feels very sturdy. This right here does not sound sturdy.
Oh, you have the two Zaps already? The first ones?
Yes.
Nice.
So,
okay, cool.
So I was originally not gonna get them, but I went to there was like a festival here in my town, and they upcharged them by like $20. I'm like, you know what? Let's see if we price matches it, and he did. GameStop had it on sale for like, it was literally like $80 to $100. So I asked him, like, yo, can you bring this price down from $80? He's like, you know what? Yeah, it's fine, because he's just gonna get another one to replace it anyway, and he wanted to at least show that he was selling stuff. So that's what happened.
Right.
But it's not in the, it's not on display yet. But I did open up the box. I feel like with those Zords, I like those as display pieces. I don't mind opening those up, and it's fun to put them together.
Right. Yeah. So I actually am a proud owner of the original Megaship. So one of these days I'm gonna have to like go find it. I know exactly where it is, downstairs in my basement. So
I have the Delta one. I have the Delta Megazord.
Oh,
I think that was what's called Delta.
I had that one too.
Yeah.
That one was cool. I like that one, especially when they got it in the show. I was like, yo, this was fucking. Oh my god, it was so cool.
Their build up.
Yeah.
My cousin stole the arms. My cousin stole the arm of that, so it's incomplete.
Stole the arms?
Yeah.
I think that, like, I'll eventually get this. I mean, this is my favorite Megazord, so, like,
free.
I definitely want to get it.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Like,
for you, free.
Like, I'll get it at some point, but how much is it? It's like $150.
They're pretty expensive.
They're up there.
To like 150, 160 ish.
Big Shogun gonna cost $300 because Hasbro know we want them. And I'm dead serious. we all split in the cost or something, yo.
There's no way Big Shogun's gonna be $300.
Listen, each piece could be in a whole separate box.
Yo, get out of here.
That would be crazy. You
Nah.
gotta buy all four of them,
the
put
fucking
it together.
Super Train too. That shit.
Yeah.
That shit gonna
That's
come
probably
out
gonna
in
be next.
waves.
That's gonna be next. The Super Train is OD.
One whole ass fucking train is one. Dude, honestly, that would be crazy. That would bring back memories of like trying to get all the McDonald's pieces.
Yeah. I was just gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope they come out with the Turbo Zord. That's in my top 3.
Oh
original
my
Turbo Zord.
god, yes.
That's in my top 3. That's in my top 3. Just the way the Zord gets put together, and then when watching the movie, how he just rises, like it's just
Turbo Zord is
exactly fire. And that was the first Zord too to actually have somebody like in a suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
that was the first Megazord where instead of using like figures and having him move, it was somebody in the actual suit.
You mean wait a minute? So Daijujin and all those scenes, they didn't have a dude in a suit. They had to have had a dude in a suit.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm just telling you. At least here,
I'm pretty sure
they said it was somebody in a suit. So they showed the Turbo Megazord, like the guy under the suit.
It was probably like a reveal, cause there's no way they like even back in Mighty Morphin, them motherfuckers was in those damn suits. You could just tell by the way it was all built up and they was moving and shit.
I'm telling you, that's what I read.
Yeah, what is it on Screen Rant?
No, it was definitely. It was not. It was definitely not. Hold up, Bill, because I can definitely. If, at least I know in the movie they used somebody in a suit. The movement looked much different.
Well, when you find that, I'm gonna
definitely
bring it back up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So after the Astro Mega Suit, I will say it was okay. Like it was good. I'll give it a thumbs up.
They were on it for a little while.
The Turbo Mega.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I say.
Stop
the
this
Turbo
track.
Zords and Megazord cockpits looked in the work. No, that we know this one already. Where the hell is it? Okay, continue. Sorry, not to cut you off.
All right. So the next one after this, of course, gotta go back to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? Now these were leaked. I at least remember seeing Billy's.
Oh yeah.
But this is like a 30th anniversary line of what they're calling the remastered figures. And they look fine. I mean, they're like priced at like $33.99, which is like a missed opportunity to just sell them for $30 because it's the 30th anniversary, right? I was pointing that out. But
Yeah.
other than that, they have one for Billy, have one for Trini. The sculpts look fine. Come with like all the weapons. They even come with like a little morpher prop.
Glasses.
And they call Billy gets his glasses, which is actually really cool. Nice little attention to detail. And they explained how they wanted to make sure that all that attention to detail was paid attention to. So I'm hoping that actually stays consistent with the rest of them. And I know this is the 30th anniversary, but I wouldn't put it past them to not include like a White Ranger as well. Because I'm sure we're going to get the whole 6. But then I also wouldn't put it past them to put out a Rita and another Zed even, maybe. But if they're only going to stick within that like 1 year, then I guess they could at least give us up to like Green Ranger Tommy, Rita, Goldar, as like, that remastered line to really freaking suck us dry of no cash in our freaking wallets. You know what I'm saying? So what did you guys think of those figures?
They were cool. They look good. They obviously look better than the original ones. I think, isn't like Trini like really hard to get? Like
she was. I don't think she is anymore, but I know there's a period.
Yeah,
okay.
you can actually go on Amazon right now, and she's affordable, and
you can actually get.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can get her.
Well, that's
that's why I didn't care for him really. I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't see myself buying those, but I mean, it's cool for the people that probably miss. Because I don't think you can get them on Amazon, but I think a lot of those you can't get on Hasbro Pulse anymore.
Sometimes they have restocks. So like I know that they restocked Jason, and at one point he was worth like $80 on Amazon. Now you can just get him for like $25 regular. So
it's just more Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
that's what it was to me. It's like, all right, it's more Mighty Morphin.
Listen, they
wasn't a fun excuse to re-release Mighty Morphin. I mean, the metallic armor was the clearest. Like, okay,
yeah, that was
we're just coming out with them just to come out with them.
bro. Matter of fact, when they did that shit, I'll never forget watching that. I think that was the same stream where Mans literally said, "And the leader of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Rocky," and I screamed at the TV, bro. I was yelling. I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Get this guy off the fucking camera." Like, why did they have him on there? Like it's just it's so aggravating. But yeah, you already know. Like, think of every wave that they've done, or even like every stream. I can't remember one where they didn't have something tied to Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
They gotta have their guaranteed cash, you know. Because they always rely on Mighty Morphin. Like, that's like the thing. So
It's like
That's
Batman
like,
with
you know,
DC. It's
Power
just like
Rangers.
it's the clutch.
When in doubt, it's Morphin time. Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Yep.
As a
That's
Power
how it
Rangers fan,
goes.
it's just something that you have to accept it. Like, you're just, I mean, we're obviously Mighty Morphin fans. We're not those type of Power Ranger fans that shit on Mighty Morphin all the time, but like,
For no reason.
even still, like, we even still get tired of it at some point. But
Yeah.
you just have to, you know,
It's like G1
Mighty Morphin.
Transformers. It's like it's like there's certain franchises where there's just like the base and then everything else spawns from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right. So Isaac, do you give these figures like a yay or a nay?
Yay for the Mighty Morphin fans, but overall nay, because been there, done that. Like I said, I don't care. It didn't get me excited.
Right.
You know what also did not get me, or another reason I wasn't so excited, because of the stuff that was announced before the stream went live.
Yeah.
So because there was already so much that was, you know, that we saw already, like literally like 30 minutes before the stream went live, anything Mighty Morphin to me, I'm not gonna say I was Mighty Morphined out, but it's like, okay, this is weird. I don't know. Let's move on now.
Yeah. True. Yeah. So Tech,
I'll
yay
say
or
that.
nay?
Yeah, I mean, if for the people that want it, I guess I feel like if you don't have those by now, you probably don't want it. So like, I don't think any, you know, really. I think it would have been cool if they did a 5-pack or a 6-pack.
That's
That would be
thinking.
cool.
That's
And
thinking.
make that the remaster one. I mean, that seems like an obvious, you know. But I guess, you know, they want to sell them separately, so to get, you know, every single penny out of us. But a 5-pack would have been cool. I might have bought a 5-pack.
A 5-pack definitely would have been optimal. And it's funny because I forget that they have an Alien Ranger 5-pack that's an Amazon exclusive for like 120, which is wild considering all things considered, you know. But like, even that, it's just like, you could tell, like, that's a move that they made. Like, if I'm trying to read what they're doing, me seeing that, I'm just like, oh, they just want to get them shits out of the way, and they're never gonna do no more Alien Rangers ever again. They're just like, all right, here's a 5-pack done. All right, leave us alone, right? The only thing we're ever gonna see out of Alien Rangers again is motherfucking Big Shogun.
Big
all right?
Shogun.
Yeah, and the Thunder, and oh no, not the Thundermax, the Ninja Zord, right? But yeah, no, they're not. They did the one and dones. This shit, they're not gonna do the 5-pack unless they were gonna charge a top dollar. That even if you try to like take them individual, wouldn't make a difference. You know, that's the vibe that I got. So JD, what did you think? Yay or nay for the blue and yellow remastered?
I'm like mad closer to nay just because I don't need them. Like, I do appreciate the better details. I think Billy looks a lot better.
Yeah.
I like the Morpher being included, but I also
Morpher
like
hands.
I'm good. Like, I don't necessarily need them right now.
Yeah. The funny thing is, the last thing I'll say about this, and we'll move on to the next thing, is that it reminded me to think of, oh, do I even have the original 6 like as like in Lightning Collection? Like, I was like, oh damn, like I don't even know. So I was like, all right, like, not gonna lie, I did pre-order those because I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do the remastered 30th fucking anniversary shits because I'm sure they're all gonna come out all throughout the year. And you know,
I think there's a last stream. Was it the last stream also that they announced like the body swap, the Jason and the Trini?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's funny because I had that on pre-order for a long time, and guess what? Hasbro sent it to my old address, and they didn't send me another one or refund me. So thanks, Hasbro, for being great at customer service. I appreciate it. So I had to eat like $55 And it's funny because I saw it at GameStop and I was like, should I get this? And I was like, no, not yet. Not yet. And I wanted it. Like, I obviously I wanted it because like that was a moment out of the comics. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys are tuning in for all these episodes. We'll have some more topics and everything to talk about. Make sure you guys are leaving your comments below. Let us know what you guys thought about everything from FanFest and all the talk and speculation going into the Cosmic Fury and Once and Always Mighty Morphin Power Rangers special. It's been your boys here at Power Rangers Academia. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. May the power protect you. Locked loaded right here on this channel. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay inside. We'll see you guys next time.